Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Headlines. Venezuela initiated exploratory phase in the mining arc. Orinoco oil belt will have special surveillance. Maduro announced a 50% wage increase for the police in the country. Venezuelan Minister of Petroleum, Eulogio del Pino, indicated that the nations of the OPEC, as well as those that are not part of this organization, are each day closer of reaching a historical agreement to stabilize the oil prices. The negotiations involve more than 20 crude oil-producing countries to reach a historical agreement. The minister indicated that there has never been a historical agreement of this kind between the OPEC countries or the non-OPEC countries as well. The member countries of the OPEC and the nations that are not part of this international organization agree more every day in the need of achieving an agreement to stabilize the extracting of crude oil, as informed by the Bloomberg agency, citing the Secretary General of the OPEC, Mohamed Sanusi Barkindo. The countries of the OPEC plan to hold informal consultations in the sidelines of the 15th International Energy Forum that will take place from the 26th to the 28th of this month in Algeria. The Venezuelan government initiated yesterday the exploration phase of the Orinoco mining arc, as confirmed by the minister of that portfolio, Roberto Mirabal. The minister explained that this exploration phase is held with scientific parameters in line with the strict international standards, with the participation of a team of Venezuelan geologists and geographers. Mirabal said to the state-owned television station Venezolana de Televisión that the exploration phase has already been initiated, and then comes the certification phase. The government is making progress in a plan to certify the mineral reserves of the area, to be able to initiate the extraction with the establishment of joint ventures that will exploit 14 minerals in the area with 111,000 square kilometers in the south of the country. The Venezuelan government foresees that the integral development of the mining arc will generate, in the long term, about $2 trillion. 150 companies from 35 countries will invest in the Venezuelan mining arc. Caracas activated a special command to protect the Orinoco oil belt, an area that possesses the largest oil reserves of the planet, as confirmed by the Ministry of Defense. The oil belt, located between the states of Monagas, Guárico, and Anzoátegui, possesses 300 billion barrels of certified oil, an amount that could be duplicated with the use of new technologies. Brigadier General Douglas Giovanni González Casamayor will be the commander of the created military unit. This unit will have anti-drug and anti-kidnapping detachments. It will also deploy detachments of aviation support and river surveillance.
Venezuela in the news.
Leader of the Venezuelan High Political Command, Francisco Ameliach, confirmed that the Supreme Court of Justice will interpret the constitutional ruling referring to the immunity of the country's deputies. Ameliach presented yesterday before the Constitutional Chamber of the Supreme Court a resource of interpretation of Article 200 of the Constitution. Ameliach explained that a parliament that plans and carries out actions that attempt against the fundamental rights of the people cannot hide behind immunity. Recently, President Nicolás Maduro said that he would request the revision of the parliamentary immunity for several deputies who are shielding themselves with this resource to commit grave crimes. The head of state, Nicolás Maduro, announced yesterday a 50% wage increase for the Bolivarian National Police and the approval of $25 million to equip the security bodies with new armaments, vests, and vehicles. Maduro announced also the creation of the Gran Misión Seguridad, or Great Security Mission, with the objective of protecting the families of the public police officers. This month began a wage increase for all the public administration, the third one decreed this year and the 34th since 1999.
News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Headline: Venezuela initiated exploratory phase in the mining arc. Orinoco oil belt will have special surveillance. Maduro announced a 50% wage increase for the police in the country.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.